Did you know that there is a secret world type in Minecraft that you can only access with a certain key combination? This hidden world has been around for over 5 years, yet not many people know it exists. On this video, I'll show you around this mysterious world and everything it has to offer. I'm OMG Chad, and welcome to OMG Craft. Before we get started, be sure to hit the subscribe button and ring that notification bell so you will be notified about every new video. So here we are inside of Minecraft, and I'm sitting here on the main menu. This world can be accessed in any version of Minecraft above 1.8. Chances are you're already on a newer version, but be sure to switch in case you're not, or you won't be able to access the secret world. Click on Single Player, then select Create New World. Then head down to More World Options. This is where we'll generate this secret world. If you click through World Type, you'll see Default, Super Flat, Large Biomes, Amplified, and Buffet. Now, those are all great and all, but that's not the subject of this video. Get back to Default, and this time, when you cycle through the world list, make sure that you hold down Shift on your keyboard, and then let's see what pops up now. Default, Super Flat, Large Biomes, Amplified, Buffet, and oh, what is this? Debug mode. Congrats! Now you can generate the world. Leave the seed blank, and that won't affect world generation at all. Click Create New World. And now we have to wait for the world to generate. If it takes a while, just keep waiting. This is such a different world type that it could take longer to generate than a normal Minecraft world.
3 days later.
Okay, there it goes. Now we're in. Welcome to debug mode. This world contains all blocks in all existing block states organized into a giant grid. Now, by block states, I mean any possible position or variation of the block that can exist inside of Minecraft. Take a look at these banners, for example. We see each color of banner in every possible placement. These fences are pretty cool too. See how they're not only in any position possible, but they also have waterlogged versions as well. This is just so cool to me. I love seeing all the different possibilities in Minecraft. Whenever Mojang introduces a new block in the game, this world will get updated to include those blocks. Mojang developers use this world type to test out new blocks and features in Minecraft and to make sure that they're working good before they put them into the actual game. Resource pack and mod creators also find this world to be useful to test the changes that they are introducing into Minecraft. Unfortunately, this world is not useful for survival mode. This would be the most epic skyblock ever, but it's just not possible this way. But it is fun to fly around and check out everything in the game that Minecraft has to offer. You may even see some blocks that you forgot about. All the blocks spawn in a grid of 200 by 200, give or take. There's a floor of barrier blocks so you can't fall through to the void. Want to see what the end and nether look like? It's gotta be just as epic, right? All right, let's do it. Let's just build a portal over here. Oh, that's right. In this world, it's impossible for players to break blocks or place blocks. You can't even use the set block, clone, or fill commands. Mojang has disabled them. So the only way that you can get to the nether or to the end is to play a little game of hide and seek. You have to find the nether portal and the end portal in this giant grid. If you don't want to be spoiled in this little game of hide and seek and want to play the game for yourself, pause the video here before I give away the answer. Or if you want to keep watching, just go to the time code posted below to skip the answer. Okay, I hope everyone is still here who wants to know the portal locations. So you can find the nether portal way over here on the west side of the grid, right next to the pumpkins and the jack-o'-lanterns. There are 2 of them, so just jump in either one. And here we are. It's not that exciting. It's the exact same grid as the overworld, only in the nether environment. You can see floating lava if you look up, and if you look down, you can see where the lava pools would have spawned if this was normal nether world. Probably the most interesting parts of the debug world are the waterlogged blocks. Since there's no water in the nether, these blocks don't show up waterlogged at all. The blocks are still there, There's just no water inside of them. And when I click F3, you'll notice that under the targeted block, it says waterlogged true, even though it isn't. Block states are still in the waterlogged state, but the actual water itself is missing. Let's take a look at what the end looks like. The end portal is over here near the ender chests and the end portal frames. So let's jump in. And I fell out of the world. You may spawn below the barrier block floor and fall out. If you die, respawn, go through the end portal again, and be prepared. Since you can't break blocks, I'll use a TP command to push myself up. So TP 0 and 10 0 and enter, and there we go. So yeah, it's probably everything you already expected from the Nether version and the overworld version. This time, instead of floating lava, you get the Ender Dragon spawning with end crystals. The dragon won't break or interact with any blocks. All right, so that's the interesting stuff, but let's get to the fun stuff. I'm gonna go back through the end portal and get to the overworld version of this grid. Like I mentioned before, you can't place or break blocks, but what you can do is interact with them. So you could still ring bells, cauldrons will still clean leather armor and banners, but there are some things that you don't want to do. If you place a minecart on a detector rail, get ready to kiss your world goodbye. It will continuously spawn an infinite number of detector rails, and then your game will crash, and you can kiss your debug world goodbye forever. All in all, the debug world is very limited. You would think that the magical debug stick would work in the debug world, but no. You can give yourself one, but you can't actually change the value of any of the blocks. I thought it would be pretty cool if this debug world was editable and that you could actually interact with it. So let me walk you through a way just to do that. You'll need an NBT editor on your computer. I recommend NBT Explorer, and we'll be using that for this quick tutorial. If you don't want to download an external program and do this for yourself, I'll link an editable version of the debug world that I've already made in the description down below. That way you don't have to do this all yourself. But if you do want to do it yourself, NBT Explorer is available for Windows and Mac, and I'll link the download in the description. Once you have NBT Explorer and you have already created the debug world, close out of Minecraft and open up your Minecraft folder in NBT Explorer. Open the world folder for the debug world and expand level.dat. You'll see a bunch of entries in here, but the one that we care about is generator name. This is what tells Minecraft that this is a debug world and disables the breaking and placing of blocks. Double click it and just delete everything. Then click OK, go back up to File, click Save, and now you're done. Now you can open up Minecraft. Let's open up our new and improved debug world, and let's try to break and place some blocks. It works! I would love to see somebody make something creative with this or turn the world into a survival world. I don't even know if that is possible. I guess you could use wheat for food, but there's like no animals. If you do something awesome with it, please let me know in the comments or send me an email, mail@omgcraft.com. I would love to tweet it or show it off in another video. And that's pretty much all there is with the debug world. It's a pretty simple world, but there is a lot to look at and explore. It is important to note that the debug mode is Java Edition only. Mojang leaves a lot of the debug information hidden on the Bedrock Edition. There's no debug world, no debug stick, and not even a debug F3 menu. Bedrock is left in the dust when it comes to these looks behind the scenes. Thank you so much for watching this episode of OMG Craft. If you enjoyed it, please give this video a big ol' thumbs up and make sure that you subscribe for future videos, tips, tricks, tutorials, and spotlights here on OMG Craft. And I'll see y'all tomorrow. Bye! OMG Craft is selling merch. We have a gold foil t-shirt, ooh la la, and a t-shirt that mentions like a little thing that I like to say. So here we are inside of Minecraft. You can check out these pieces of merchandise in the description down below, and I'd really appreciate it if you got some.